Tonight, before you close your eyes, I want you to think about something, the valley you are walking through right now. Because every person carries a valley inside their heart, a place where the shadows feel heavy, where fears echo louder at night, where invisible enemies whisper lies, where battles seem unfair, and where the soul grows tired. And maybe it's this valley that has been stealing your sleep, this valley that makes you feel surrounded, this valley where you've been wounded, attacked, misunderstood, or betrayed. But tonight, the Word of God reveals something life-changing. The shepherd enters the valley before you. He stands there first. He walks ahead. He covers your path with his presence. And no enemy, visible or unseen, is greater than the God who walks beside you. Psalm 23 is not only about rest, it is about protection, justice, and victory, granted in the darkest hour. Even when you feel weak, even when the night feels long, even when the enemy rises against you, the shepherd lifts his rod. His staff pushes back the darkness. His presence silences every evil plan. Tonight, as you listen to this psalm, something powerful will happen. The valley will lose its grip. Your enemies will lose their voice. Your fears will lose authority. Where God is shepherd, no shadow can stand. While you sleep, he fights. While you rest, he destroys every attack. While your eyes close, his eyes stay open. And even in the valley of the shadow of death, you are not alone, and you will not fear. Stay with me until the end of this video. Let every word sink into your spirit. Let the shepherd's presence cover you tonight, because before you sleep, God will destroy everything that has been trying to destroy you, and he will give you peace. Before we begin, subscribe to this channel so you receive God's protection and peace every night. Every valley has a story, a season when the soul feels pressed, when fear whispers louder than faith, when enemies rise at unexpected hours. Some valleys come through betrayal, others through spiritual attacks, others through loneliness. And yet, every valley feels the same, a place where shadows stretch long across the heart, a place where your strength feels small, a place where your confidence shakes, a place where enemies look bigger than life. But even here, God is not absent. In the valley, thoughts become louder, anxiety grows heavy, old wounds reopen, enemies, physical or spiritual, attempt to take advantage of your weakness. This is why nights are often the hardest moments. The valley speaks loudest in the dark. But darkness is never stronger than the shepherd who walks with you. There are enemies that attack through circumstances, others attack through people, and some attack through invisible forces that target your mind, your peace, and your hope. But God sees every one of them. Nothing is hidden from his eyes, and he does not stay silent. He rises for his children. Your valley might be filled with accusations, fears, or invisible battles. You may feel surrounded. You may feel like the enemy has the advantage. But valleys are deceptive. They only appear strong. The truth is, the shepherd owns the valley. He owns the darkness. He owns the ground where your enemies stand. Every step you take in the valley is observed by God. Every tear catches his attention. Every fear you feel is heard by heaven. And even when you don't sense him, he is closer than your breathing, closer than your heartbeat, closer than the danger trying to reach you. That's why the valley cannot destroy you. The valley is where enemies try to rise, but it's also where God rises with greater power. The valley is where weapons form, but also where God breaks every one of them. The valley is where fear tries to rule, but where God disarms fear with his presence. The valley is where your story feels fragile, but where God rewrites it. Everything the enemy tried, God sees. Everything planned against you, God interrupts. The valley becomes a stage for his glory. You may feel small, but the shepherd is not. You may feel weak, but he is mighty. You may feel overwhelmed, but he is unshakable. You may feel outnumbered, but he commands the hosts of heaven. You may feel attacked, but he surrounds you. You may feel afraid, but he is your courage. The valley doesn't decide your destiny. The shepherd does. In the valley, the enemy tries to convince you that you're alone, that God abandoned you, that your prayers don't matter, but the very opposite is true. God is most present in the valley. He speaks loudest in the darkness. He protects most fiercely when danger is near. Some enemies intend to break you, but they can't. Some want to steal your peace, but God restores it. Some try to confuse your mind, but God brings clarity. Some try to intimidate, but the shepherd stands taller. The valley makes you feel exposed, but you are never unprotected. The shepherd stands between you and every danger. He is your shield, your defender, your guardian. The night may threaten you, but heaven will not allow harm to reach you. God is with you, even here. The enemy rises in the valley because he knows the valley belongs to you. He wants to stop you. He wants to keep you afraid. But there is a truth he cannot change. The shepherd walks with you. And when the shepherd walks, enemies fall, always. So tonight, as we enter this prayer, remember, the valley is not your grave. It's not your defeat. It's not your prison. The valley is where God shows you his power, where enemies rise, but where God destroys every attack, where fear speaks, but where faith wins. Before we read Psalm 23, take a slow breath. Let your shoulders relax. Let the noise inside you quiet down. Let your heart open like a window to the presence of God. Because this is not just scripture. This is a declaration of war against fear, a declaration of protection over your night, a declaration that the shepherd is here. Psalm 23 begins with a promise stronger than any darkness. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Does this mean that you are not abandoned? You are not defenseless. You are not unled. God himself guides your steps, and where he leads, no enemy can follow. He makes me lie down in green pastures. This is rest given, not forced. Rest that comes from trust. Rest that comes from knowing you are protected. Rest that comes even when the world is loud, even when enemies whisper, even when the valley feels near. He leads me beside still waters. Still waters represent peace that cannot be stolen, calm that cannot be shaken, a mindset free from the attacks of the enemy. When God leads you, chaos loses its grip, fear loses its voice, and the soul finds quiet. He restores my soul. Tonight, restoration is coming to you. Not just surface peace, but deep, internal, spiritual renewal, strength where there was weakness, clarity where there was confusion, healing where there were wounds. God touches the places no one else sees. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. You are not walking blindly. Your life is not random. Even the valley has purpose. Even the darkness has boundaries. And God's hand directs you with perfect wisdom. Enemies may plan, but God decides. Now comes the verse that enters your valley with fire. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. You walk through it. You do not stay in it. The valley is temporary. The fear is temporary. The attack is temporary. But the shepherd is permanent. For you are with me. This is the power of the psalm. This is the shield that darkness cannot penetrate. This is the truth that destroys every enemy. God is not watching you. He is with you in the valley, with you in the night. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. The rod defeats the enemy. The staff pulls you closer. Protection and presence together. This is why you can rest tonight. This is why you can breathe again. This is why fear loses power. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. This is victory, not escape. God does not remove your enemies. He humiliates them. He blesses you while they watch. He honors you where you were wounded. He lifts you where you were attacked. Your victory becomes their silence. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Oil means protection. Oil means divine favor. Oil means the enemy cannot touch what God covers. Your cup overflows, meaning nothing the enemy stole can remain stolen. God restores beyond measure. God multiplies what was threatened. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Goodness behind you, mercy behind you. Not curses, not fear, not enemies. And finally, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. The moment you speak Psalm 23, something begins to move in the unseen world. Heaven does not wait. Angels rise at the sound of God's word. The valley around you is scanned by the eyes of the Almighty. Nothing hidden stays hidden. Nothing planned stays standing. Heaven begins to respond with power. The enemies that watched you break now tremble. The forces that whispered fear now fall silent. The shadows that tried to surround you now recoil from the shepherd's light, because when God steps into a battlefield, darkness becomes dust. When he lifts his voice, every lie collapses. When he moves his hand, no plan of the enemy survives. Heaven is now in motion for your sake. You may feel alone, but in the unseen realm, you are surrounded. Surrounded by warriors of light. Surrounded by divine protection. Surrounded by the authority of the shepherd himself. Angels stand at every side of your valley. The rod of God burns like fire against every spiritual attack. Nothing touches you without passing through him. There are battles you never saw, but God fought them. Attacks you never felt, because God blocked them. Traps you never stepped into, because God rerouted your path. The enemy prepared weapons, but heaven shattered them before they reached you. You survived things you didn't even know were happening, because the shepherd is never passive. He is always defending you. In the unseen world tonight, a shift is taking place. Where there was intimidation, now there is confusion among the enemy. Where there was plotting, now there is scattering. Where there was strength against you, now there is weakness. The shepherd strikes with authority. His staff glows like a sword of light. Every power of darkness bows before him. Your valley is no longer quiet. Heaven is active. You cannot see it, but spiritual movement surrounds you. Angels are stationed. Winds of God's presence push back every shadow. Chains that once held your mind are breaking. Fear is losing its grip. The atmosphere around you is changing. God is dismantling every plan that rose against you. Plans to discourage you, broken. Plans to confuse you, cancelled. Plans to steal your peace, destroyed. Plans to keep you awake at night, shattered. Nothing the enemy formed stands in the presence of the shepherd. Heaven fights until every attack is overturned. There are enemies that operate in silence. God silences them. Enemies that operate through fear. God exposes them. Enemies that operate through people. God separates you from them. Enemies that operate through spiritual pressure. God crushes them. Every tactic is seen. Every scheme is countered. Every enemy is outmatched. Tonight, the shepherd walks through your valley with steps that shake the ground. Darkness tries to hide, but cannot. The shadow of death retreats. Confusion turns into clarity. Oppression turns into freedom. Fear turns into strength. The valley is becoming a place of victory. As heaven moves, peace begins to rise inside you, not because the valley changed yet, but because God is in the valley. And when God is present, the outcome is already decided. Your enemies are finished. Your victory is secure. Your night is protected. You are not fighting tonight. God is. You are not defending yourself. The shepherd is. You are not carrying this weight. Heaven carries it for you. Your job is to rest. His job is to conquer. And God has never lost a battle, not one. So as we continue this prayer, remember, there is a war happening for you, not against you. Heaven is not silent. The shepherd is not distant. Every enemy in your valley is being confronted. Every attack is being dismantled, and God is fighting for you while you sleep. As heaven finishes confronting your enemies, a new atmosphere begins to fall over you, the atmosphere of divine covering. It settles like a warm blanket on your spirit. The fear that once pressed against your chest begins to dissolve. The noises that troubled your mind start to fade, because where God protects, nothing else can invade. Tonight, peace is becoming your shield. Peace is becoming your home. Divine peace is not the absence of problems, it is the presence of God, a presence so strong that it silences storms, a presence so gentle that it calms the heart, a presence so faithful that it remains through the night. You are not defending yourself anymore. You are being defended. You are being covered. God places his hand over your life like a roof no enemy can penetrate. His presence surrounds your room. His light stands guard at every wall. His angels take positions by every entrance. No weapon can cross the boundaries he establishes. No fear can enter where he reigns. No darkness can remain where he dwells. Breathe slowly now, because peace is entering your body. The tension in your shoulders is loosening. The heaviness around your mind is lifting. Your heartbeat is finding a calmer rhythm. God is not only protecting your circumstances, he is protecting your internal world. Your soul is being realigned. Your spirit is being restored. Divine covering means God is near enough to comfort, near enough to protect, near enough to fight. He walks around you like a shepherd circling his flock. He watches every direction the enemy might come from. He does not sleep, he does not turn away, he does not forget. You are held in his presence. He shields your mind from thoughts that don't belong, thoughts of fear removed, thoughts of defeat silenced, thoughts of loneliness undone, thoughts of anxiety lifted. Your mind is becoming a place where God can speak again, a place where peace has authority. Divine peace is not fragile, it is powerful. It is a force that pushes back darkness. It is a shield that blocks lies. It is a fire that warms the coldest parts of the heart. It is God saying, "You are safe in my hands." Tonight, his peace surrounds you like armor. Nothing formed against you can remain. Let your spirit feel the softness of his presence. It is gentle, like rest after a long battle. It is deep, like water soaking into dry ground. It is steady, like arms that never let go. This peace is not temporary. It is heaven's promise. It is God's gift to you for the night. It is the rest your soul has been longing for. Your room is no longer just a room. It is a sanctuary, a place where God walks, a place where angels stand watch, a place where no enemy can enter, a place where your heart can breathe again. Rest is not just possible, it is guaranteed, because the shepherd is here. He covers your home, he covers your sleep, he covers your dreams, he covers your thoughts, he covers your future, he covers your family. Nothing the enemy planned can rise in the presence of his covering. Now the same God who confronts enemies also whispers peace into your spirit. He reminds you that the valley does not hold power over you. Fear does not control you. Enemies do not define you. Only his presence defines you, and his presence declares that you are protected, loved, and safe. You can finally rest. So as we prepare for the next phase, let your heart settle into this truth. God is not just watching over you, he is surrounding you. He is not just beside you, he is covering you completely. The night will not harm you. The valley will not shake you. The enemy will not touch you. God is your peace, your shield, and your home. As your eyes grow heavier and your breathing slows, something beautiful begins to unfold. God starts working in places you cannot see. He moves quietly, gently, intentionally. The night does not frighten him, it obeys him. The darkness does not limit him, it reveals him. While your body rests, heaven awakens. While you sleep, God completes what you cannot. Sleep is not weakness, sleep is trust. It is the moment when you release control and God takes full command. It is the hour when the shepherd walks the valley for you, when he inspects every corner of your heart, When he closes doors the enemy tried to open. When he repairs what life tried to break. While you sleep, God restores. In the unseen world, angels take their positions around you. They guard your dreams. They protect your atmosphere. They stand as spiritual watchmen over your rest. No attack enters. No fear crosses the threshold. Your sleep becomes sacred ground. God works slowly but powerfully through the night, loosening what was tight, lifting what was heavy, untangling what was confusing, healing what was wounded, and calming what was anxious. Every hour of sleep becomes an hour of divine restoration. As you lie still, heaven moves with purpose. God rearranges things in your favor. He sends answers you've been waiting for. He aligns people who will bless your journey. He removes people who block your peace. He breaks invisible chains you didn't even know were there. He works in silence, but nothing he does is small. The valley you feared earlier is now under heaven's control. What threatened you cannot enter your rest. What intimidated you cannot disturb your dreams. What rose against you has already been defeated. Your sleep tonight is not ordinary. It is a spiritual act of surrender, and God honors every moment of it. Feel your body begin to soften. Your hands relax. Your chest loosens. Your mind begins to drift into a gentler rhythm. This is not just sleep. This is God comforting you. This is rest that heals your cells, your heart, your thoughts. This is heaven touching earth. While you sleep, God rewrites your fears. He replaces what hurt you with what will strengthen you. He settles your heart in places where peace feels natural again. He whispers truth into your dreams. Truth that calms you. Truth that frees you. Truth that becomes part of you when you wake. The shepherd sits beside you as you rest. His rod guards you. His staff guides your dreams. His presence saturates the room with warmth. You are not unconscious. You are covered. You are not vulnerable. You are surrounded. The night is no threat when God is near. Even now, God is healing memories you never talk about. He is covering wounds you hide from others. He is lifting burdens you carry in silence. He is entering rooms inside your soul that you've kept closed. He heals without rushing. He restores without forcing. He works with tenderness only heaven can offer. As you sleep, God aligns your tomorrow. He places favor on your steps. He gives strength you will need. He orders blessings that are already on their way. You may be resting, but your future is being shaped. Your path is being prepared. Your victory is being woven together. So tonight, you do not need to fight. You do not need to fear. You do not need to stay awake, trying to figure everything out. Let God do what only He can do in the dark. Let heaven work while you sleep. Let your heart settle into rest, because the shepherd is watching over you every moment of the night. As night begins to fade and the first light approaches, something sacred awakens around you, the promise of a new morning. Morning is not just a change of time, it is a change of atmosphere, a shift in the spiritual realm, a declaration of victory after a night of divine warfare. While you slept, God fought. While you rested, heaven won battles in your name. And now morning rises with glory. The valley you entered last night no longer holds the same power. Its shadows are weaker. Its threats have lost meaning. Because when the shepherd walks through the night, he transforms every place of fear into a place of testimony. You wake not as who you were, but as someone strengthened by God, someone protected, someone victorious. As the morning light pours in, heaven whispers a truth over you. You made it through the valley, and you did not walk alone. The shepherd guided you, protected you, fought for you, rested with you. And now he leads you into a day marked by favor and breakthrough. The enemies that rose against you last night have fallen. Their strength was temporary. Their plans were fragile. Their attacks ended where God began. He destroyed what tried to destroy you. He silenced what tried to intimidate you. Victory is now the atmosphere you wake up in. Morning brings clarity. It brings the peace you prayed for. It brings confidence that does not depend on your strength, but on God's. Where there was confusion, now there is direction. Where there was fear, now there is courage. Where there was heaviness, now there is freedom. Morning light reveals the miracles that happened in the dark. This new day carries heaven's fingerprints. Doors God opened, weights God lifted, chains God broke, paths God aligned, enemies God defeated. You are stepping into a day already touched by victory, a day that was prepared for you while you slept. As you rise, goodness rises with you, mercy rises with you, protection rises with you. The shepherd does not leave when the sun comes up. He walks with you into the day. He goes before every step. He covers every moment. You are not entering this morning empty-handed. You rise with restored strength. You rise with renewed peace. You rise with the oil of God on your head. You rise with blessings the enemy could not stop. You rise with the confidence of someone who is not alone. You rise in victory. The valley may still exist, but it no longer defines you. You conquered it with God. You walked through it with His presence. And now your enemies can only watch as God honors you. Last night was the battlefield. This morning is the celebration. This is the promise of Psalm 23 fulfilled. Today you carry the peace that guarded your sleep, the protection that surrounded your night, the strength that came from heaven's warfare. You walk into this day covered, guided, and empowered. No fear has authority, no enemy has access, no shadow has permission to follow you. Morning is God's reminder that every battle has an end. Every valley has an exit. Every night gives way to glory. And when God fights your battles, the victory is certain. You step into the day as someone chosen, protected, and deeply loved by your shepherd. This is not just a new morning. This is a divine beginning. So as this prayer comes to a close, let these words settle into your soul. Goodness and mercy will follow you today. God's presence will surround you. His protection will stay with you, and His victory will lead you. The night is over. The valley is behind you. The shepherd is with you, now and always. As this prayer comes to an end, take one last deep breath and feel the peace that now surrounds you. This is not the same night you entered. This is not the same valley that once frightened you. You are now covered, strengthened, guarded, and restored by the shepherd who never leaves your side. Every enemy that rose against you, seen or unseen, has been defeated and silenced by His power. Every fear has lost its voice. Every shadow has lost its authority. You are under divine protection. You are wrapped in the presence of God. You are safe, you are loved, and you are not alone. Tonight, heaven fought for you. Tonight, the shepherd walked through your valley. Tonight, the rod broke every attack and the staff pulled you close. Tonight, God gave you victory. So now, rest. Rest knowing that God watches over your home. Rest knowing that angels stand guard at your door. Rest knowing that the shepherd never sleeps and never loses sight of you. Let your body go soft. Let your mind release every weight. Let your heart surrender into the peace of God. And when you wake tomorrow morning, know this: goodness will rise with you, mercy will walk with you, strength will fill you, and God will continue to lead you through every valley and into every victory. The Lord is your shepherd, and because of that you will not fear, you will not fall, and you will not walk alone. You are protected until the morning light. If this prayer brought peace to your heart tonight, subscribe to this channel. Every night we pray together. Every night God moves, and every night His presence restores you again. May God bless your sleep. May He guard your dreams. May He surround your home with His angels, and may His peace settle over you like warm light. Good night, and rest in the arms of your shepherd.